Walking alone, the streets are empty. The only thing I can see is my own silhouette. I'm getting stronger, step by step. The clock is ticking, but there's no time for regrets. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan. I've been all around the globe, trying to protect your soul. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight. Yeah. We are heroes tonight. We will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Yes, people, welcome back to Let's Talk Premier League. We're here for a watch-along. We haven't had a watch-along in such a long time. It's actually beautiful. We are here for the Community Shield. It is Community Shield Day. As you can see, I have moved. I've moved to a more spacious place. I can be more comfortable. And we've got a new overlay. We are going to be trialing some things out this over this weekend. So we're doing a few community shields. We're doing some championship games as well. So we got a lot of things that we're going to be doing just to try and improve the content for you guys. That is what we are here to do. As you can see with the lineups, I am just trying to sort out the lineups. It is very difficult. We're going to have two, basically. We're going to have two. So I'm going to try and get the thing down now. So you can see, obviously, on the screen, Leicester and Man City both basically putting out what we would assume. Obviously, City have made a lot of changes, but Leicester obviously have the best they can do. Obviously, indeed, he's actually having to play centre back today because obviously the tackle to Fofana. So there was an injury to Fofana. Obviously, he's fractured his leg. So we do wish him all the best. Obviously, never nice, and especially in pre-season. I mean, you should never be tackling like that in the best of days. But obviously, he is out, and he's going to be out for quite some time, you'd assume. So obviously, he's not going to be playing today, and that's going to be a blow to Leicester. I think that he played so many times last season that, I do think it is going to be a huge miss for them. Obviously, no Johnny Evans either because he is also injured. So Leicester, they're down a few players really. So we'll definitely have to see how they do. And will they go into the market? Obviously, there's a couple of sort of lower centre backs sort of hanging about. You could potentially see one of them come in, Phil Jones, or even Twanzebe. Maybe they look at United and go, okay, we'll take one of them. Obviously they're desperate, but I'm sure that Leicester have got a plan. I'm absolutely certain of it. They're very much a well-run club. So I'm just sorting out the ticker, so you obviously see what I'm seeing. So do bear with me. I'm also a bit annoyed. Our goal lost today, so I'm not in the greatest of moods. But to be fair, it's just one of those days, really. So I'm just bear with me. Obviously, I do everything by myself, and that includes having to try and spell everyone's name, which it doesn't always go too well. But how are we all doing anyway? Leave your comments in the chat, and they will get read out during the stream. Obviously, City would be favourites. I think it's not mad to say that City are favourites to win this. Obviously, they did win the Premier League, and obviously Leicester won the FA Cup. So obviously, as we know with the Community Shield, that is how it is. But yeah, I think it should be a good game. Obviously, last season Leicester started very well. I believe they even, I think they even. Didn't they even beat City or something, which I thought was a bit mad. I did think was a bit mad. So my idea has not worked. That's not. Do you know what? We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That didn't work. That didn't work at all. Betway Cup champions. You'll never sing that. Noble trade today than Harry Kane in his entire career. Didn't Harry Kane win the Audi Cup? I swear Harry Kane won the Audi Cup. I could be wrong. I said 2-1 City. Table topping Tigers are back. Did Argyle win? I predicted 2-1. How are you also? No, we lost 2-0. Okay, so we're expecting extra time for Max. If I won the Community Shield, I would count it as a trophy, even if we didn't win it, it wouldn't be that bothered. Yeah, it's one of them that if you win it, it's great. If you don't win it, it's not the end of the world. I certainly won't be, losing sleep if my team didn't win the Community Shield. If obviously it's a bit different being an Argyle fan, but you know what I mean. You do know what I mean. But yeah, also with the whole moving around. I've that's not meant to come off. So yeah, I did all of this late last night. I was getting annoyed where I was. So I did all of this very late last night. ITV have got Leicester down as a 4 at the back. I don't think it will be a 4 at the back. I think we're going to see a 5 at the back. I think Ndidi will go into the middle. Or the right side of the centre backs. I don't think we're going to see 5 at the back, 4 at the back. But the good news for DC, because you did ask, Mustafa, don't tell DC to fuck off. That's just very rude. But Jack Grealish is on the bench for Manchester City. So Jack Grealish, obviously on the bench. I don't think he was going to start today by any stretch of the imagination, but he is on the bench. So we do have that. Watchalong, great to see this setup. Thank you. Yes, the prestigious Audi Cup. Yeah, look, the Audi Cup is the biggest cup you will ever win, right? 100%, or certainly is for Tottenham. If Leicester win, it will be big for them. 2-0 Man City is what Daniel says. Obviously, all of the players taking the knee. I haven't got sound, so I don't know if there's any booing. If there is booing, I do suggest you grow up. At your age, you don't need to boo a set of players taking the knee, but we are off, and it is the first half of the I was about to say Carabao Cup. It's almost like the Carabao Cup, isn't it? Almost like the Carabao Cup. It is indeed the FA Community Shield. It is the curtain raiser. It is the big one. It is the big one, the traditional curtain raiser of the English season. Obviously, the EFL started today. We have got a championship watch along. Later on tonight, Sheffield United versus Birmingham City. That is the game today. So just go through the teams quickly. Leicester have gone for Schmeichel in goal. Now, Sky have got it down as a back 3 with Ndidi, Soyuncu and Amati, with Ricardo Pereira and Bertrand as the wing-backs. Maddison, Tielemans in the middle with Harvey Barnes, Perez and Vardy. Harvey Barnes operating the sort of middle role. I will see as the game goes on, but it certainly does look like Leicester are going for a 4 at the back, which is really annoying because I may have to change the thing there. Is DC a... Yeah, DC is on the bench. Yes, DC is on the bench. Not DC. Grealish is on the bench, not DC. You're not on the bench, DC. Jack Grealish, though, is on the bench. I can confirm that. Fuck Birmingham City, says DC. Yeah, there's a little bit of a rivalry there. As a free kick for Leicester there. We're 1 minute 30 into it. Leicester had to suck up a bit of pressure from Man City, but they do have a free kick, sort of just just into the City half here. It's nowhere near shooting distance. So cross is going to go in. Soyuncu and Ndidi, but it's hit over to left-hand side, over to Harvey Barnes. Cross goes in, and that is headed away by Mendy, but only as far as Ndidi. Soyuncu, Ndidi to a byline, sort of blocked by a City player, comes back off Ndidi, but City clear it. And that is all the way back to Leicester, all the way back to Leicester. And that is Bertrand now with the ball as Maddison loses it. And Ferran Torres. So let's go through the City team as that fly's going to receive the book of death. So Man City have gone for Stefan in goal, Cancelo, Diaz, Ake and Mendy. Ilkay Gundogan, Fernandinho, Palmer, with Mahrez, Ferran Torres, and Edozie. Edozie is a guy I have never heard of. I have heard of Cole Palmer though. I swear he's played for City a couple of times. Offside flag goes up against Riyad Mahrez. Obviously, not many of the English players are back. Obviously, you do have Maddison because he didn't go to the Euros, neither did Harvey Barnes. And, of course, Grealish is on the bench. None of the ones that really played for England sort of in a full-time role are back yet. Well, they're back in training, but I don't think any of them are ready to start, especially the biggest cup final of the season, the prestigious Community Shield. Chris says, so I'm having an average day. Lukaku for 115 mil. That's a good signing. I think that's good for them. I'm on my way to Doncaster to fight Aaron. His team lost, I think. I think Doncaster lost today. I don't want to rub it into him, but Jesus, it was so some of the results. So results from League One: 3-3 draw for Bolton MK Dons, 1-1 draw for Cambridge Oxford, 1-1 draw for Crewe Cheltenham. Doncaster lost 2-1. Pompey beat Fleetwood 1-0. Gillingham and Lincoln 1-1. Ipswich Morecambe 2-2. Argyle lost 2-0. And there's a few games still going on. As a shot there from Maddison, blocked and Gundogan has the ball. Wickham beat Accrington Stanley 2-1. And a few games still going on. I'm not sure why they're still going on. It was finished ages ago, I thought, but apparently not. It's great to see Harvey Barnes back. I absolutely love Harvey Barnes. I love watching him. Such a terrific footballer. He's such a good footballer. And obviously he had that injury sort of late last season, didn't he? Which sort of went in sort of term with Leicester's really bad form. They went through a really poor bit of form sort of at the back end of last season, didn't they? And Harvey Barnes obviously was injured. Vardy wasn't really, Vardy. So there's a few issues, but it's great to see Harvey Barnes back in the Leicester team and starting as Fernandinho cuts a pass out. And that's going to be a free kick to Man City. And that is the new lad. I need to keep the lineups in front of me. That is what I need to do. I've just worked it out that I absolutely have no idea who some of these City players are. Mustafa says Doncaster are a small club. Velvy Clown Obi the Pancake Jedi is off to Doncaster. Good times. Max, I feel like you've just done Velvetschwan dirty there, mate. I do feel that. And I'm going to keep the City lineup. It was Edozie. Edozie was the one who was found, and that is a free kick. Very dangerous area, just outside the D. Probably about 10 yards out from the D. As Mahrez is moaning like a little bitch. No surprise there. Mahrez moaning like a little bitch. New season, same Mahrez. Love to see it. I think Mahrez is going to shoot for me. Obviously, a City wall a lot closer, but I do expect they'll jump away. And great save there from Schmeichel. And that was a shot from, I think, Ilkay Gundogan. Top right-hand corner of that. But Schmeichel, way too clear to see that. Yeah, it was Gundogan. Great save. You're not beating Schmeichel from there. Not a chance. And that is going to be a corner to City. And Ilkay Gundogan is going to take it again. Obviously, Schmeichel did save a penalty at Wembley, as you'll all remember. Saved Harry Kane's penalty, missed the follow-up, and that eliminated Denmark out of the Euros. So back at Wembley for him. And that was one heck of a... That was such a poor routine there. Ilkay Gundogan hits it to Edozie, who just kicks out a play for a throw-in. Soyuncu nearly got ahead to the free kick. They're just showing the replay again, but Soyuncu nearly there, getting the free kick, but not quite. And that will be Pereira to take the throw-in for Leicester. And that is Mendy, but now Leicester on the break with Perez. Maddison on the ball. Maddison hits it to the left-hand side. Brilliant pass there over to Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side. What can Harvey do? He finds Tielemans. Lovely pass there from Barnes, but Tielemans couldn't quite get it under control. Tried to find Barnes as Barnes was moving forward, but couldn't quite get the weight of the pass correct. But an open game, both sides having a bit of possession, both sides having a few chances, and 7 minutes in, a good start, I do think. That's my opinion anyway. You lot may disagree if you are watching this. It is on ITV1. I thought the Community Shield used to be on Sky. I'm guessing they put it onto free-to-air TV. I'd love to see it. Love to see it as Man City with a free kick here. Ake to the middle. Ferran Torres playing that sort of false nine role that Pep likes to do, but he's bundled off the ball. Leicester on the break. Perez, but Mendy with a brilliant bit of tackling there. Ilkay Gundogan hits it against Perez, and that is going to go for a City throw-in on the left-hand side. But a bright start from Leicester. They're not sitting back. They're not soaking up pressure from City. They are giving them a game. Love to see it. We do love to see it. I'm hoping for a good game. I expect a good game. That is what I expect. Gundogan. To Cole Palmer, that is. Finds Mahrez on the left-hand side. Cancelo has also dyed his hair now. What is the obsession with all of these players dyeing their hair blonde? Do they realise none of them suit it? Do the players realise that absolutely none of them suit blonde hair? You'd have thought, with all the money they get, they could get a stylist that was like, you know what, blonde hair, it don't really suit you, mate. You'd have thought. Maybe not. I suppose with these things, it's just do as you're told and don't argue back. As City of the ball now. Mendy there with a really shocking first touch. And yeah, that'll be a throw into Leicester on the right-hand side. Sort of halfway line area for them. Pereira will take. No movement from any Leicester player, so you can't expect him to take his own. Bit of movement happens there. Indeed, he loses the ball to Edozie, but Pereira wins it back, as does Maddison, but Perez couldn't quite get onto the end of it, and off comes City with Fernandinho, blocked by Tielemans. Maddison with the ball, passes it back all the way to Marty, back to Schmeichel. Lovely bit of lovely turn there from Schmeichel, overhits it, but Bertrand can keep it in, but that is headed away by Cancelo. But Soyuncu now with possession for Leicester, kicks, I think it was a deflection, must have been a deflection because there has been a throw-in given. Obviously, you're seeing some of the Leicester players, obviously not all of them, but you got the likes of basically the ones I'm playing. Although I can confirm I did not see Fofana there. I wouldn't expect to see Fofana, rocking up at Wembley to sit and watch a game. Not if he's just fractured his leg anyway. I'll be on Shell Strong TV for the Watchalong for the Super Cup as well. So make sure you tune in for that as well. But we're going to be doing a lot of Watchalongs on this channel, although we probably won't be doing Chelsea Watchalongs. For the main reason, Shell does them. So we're going to be nice, We're going to be nice. But we will do United Watchalongs because I'm better than Goldbridge. I'm joking. Although we do have a following, which we love to see. Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side. Nice bit of work there from Harvey. Bertrand gets into the box. And Harvey Barnes is blocked there by Diaz, but that's going to be a Leicester corner. Great bit of work from Harvey Barnes. He's loving it. Harvey Barnes is absolutely loving life right now. Back in a Leicester shirt, playing at Wembley in the Community Shield 2021. Who's going to win it? Put your predictions in the chat. And love to hear from you. Obviously, it's not a sellout, Wembley. You'd be shocked to know it's certainly not a sellout, but it's a nice set of fans around there. You know, a large following. I'm not sure what the attendance is, but I'm sure we'll find that out later as the corner is going to be taken from the left-hand side. Vardy looking dangerous. Is he going to do much, though? He didn't last season. Cross goes in, headed away by, I'm not sure who got the header there. I think that might have been Gundogan. No offside there. Another cross goes in, headed away by Diaz. A lot of people saying Diaz is going to get found out this season. I don't know about that. Premier League is still pretty shite. I mean, Jesus. I mean, if Diaz had to come up against a prime Mooney or Drogba, yeah, Diaz, you might want to sit back, mate. And you can compare Rio, Vidic, Terry, even the Arsenal centre-backs back in their days, when they were a big club. But Vardy can't get onto us, overhit. Nice bit of work there by Bertrand, I think. Or Harvey Barnes, one or two. Oh, but I don't know what Pep is doing. He's like, yeah, boys. Pep's having a rave. Pep is having a rave at Wembley. I thought it was interesting what Pep said yesterday. He spent 40 million on Grealish and then 160 million in transfers. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. You haven't sold anyone yet, Pep. Who have they sold? They've sold no one, right? So I'm okay with him saying that if he had sold someone for 60 million, but he hasn't. So we spent 100 million on Grealish. Let's not faff about with the numbers, shall we? You've spent 100 million on Grealish. Let's hope he turns up for you. On the bench today, though, he didn't play much in the Euros anyway, so I'm sure he'll be able to play today. As I said, didn't play much in the Euros. Whether you blame that being Gareth or just Grealish done fit in tactically for Gareth, I suppose. But he is on the bench today. The £100 million signing, the record-breaking English fee paid, fee paid for an Englishman, as Maddison's bundled over, but no free kick. But Leicester do cut out the pass, and Soyuncu passes all the way back to Schmeichel, who gets it to Ndidi, who passes it to the right-hand side to Pereira, back to Schmeichel. And Leicester sort of just, playing a bit of passing. It'll be interesting to see how Leicester do. Who's on the Leicester bench? That is the answer. That is the question I've got. So on the Leicester bench, you've got Samare, Daka, Drewsbury Hall, Luke Thomas, Iheanacho, Benkovic, Ward, Albrighton, and Chowdhury. They are the guys on the bench. Obviously, will we see a bit of Patson Daka? Will we see a bit of Samare? Maybe we will see him. Maybe it's a bit too early a start. Iheanacho ended the season last year quite strong, so we might see a bit of Iheanacho if things aren't quite going to plan for Leicester. But 15 minutes into the game, both sides, I would say possession's been quite even. I don't have the stats on me as City break on the left-hand side. Mendy, cross goes in. Oh, my Lord Jesus there. So I ain't nearly chucking it in the back of his own net. But it does go over the bar. But fuck me. I thought that was a goal. Great cross there from fucking Mendy. And Soyuncu nearly just bundles it into his own net. But it's about that close from going in. Just over the bar, but a corner to Manchester City on the left-hand side. Ilkay Gundogan to take. Obviously, Diaz is walking up there. He's like, I'm all big and strong, guys. I've got this. And that is, maybe that was worked. And Mahrez hits that over. At first, I thought that was one of the worst free kicks ever. No, one of the worst corners ever taken. Because I thought it just went absolutely over everyone in the box and went out for a throw-in. I was wrong. It went over everyone in the box. Oh, and that's not even close, Mahrez. Why is Mahrez so shit? Someone explain to me why Mahrez is shit. I thought he was better than this. I reckon it's that blonde hair, I reckon it's the blonde hair. As Cancelo bundling down Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes, he's having a little bit of a moan. Go on, Harvey, you tell the ref. I would say I feel sorry for the referees, but they're twats. because they're going to get a bit of anger. Oh, and Pep's doing that. Pep's doing that. He's not impressed, is he? Preston is shit, says Kenny. I don't know why you've got a rivalry with Preston. I swear you're a United fan. Any youngsters playing? Yes. And possession, Leicester actually have actually dominated possession with 58% so far. City only have 4. Oh, high boot there from, I want to say Cole, but advantage played. Vardy shoots and Stefan tips that past his goal post and for a corner. I did think that was a bit of a high boot there, though. I thought that was a bit of a high boot. Great save there from Stefan. I think he could have probably left that. Yeah, he could have left that. I mean, it's far too close to be, you know. Oh, yes. That's a nasty kick. Cole Palmer there kicking Soyuncu directly in the head. Yeah, that's going to hurt. I'm surprised that's not a booking, to be fair. Maybe the referee's going to be a bit nicer. But yeah, Palmer, you might want to calm it down, buddy. But yes, Palmer and Aduzi are the youngsters for City. There are no youngsters playing for Leicester. They're taking this very seriously. As Soyuncu makes his way to the box. Who's taking this? Tielemans, I think. Corner taken, headed away by Diaz. Soyuncu, and then Fernandinho heads it away. And a missed kick there from Tielemans. Mendy. City on the break with Mahrez on the left. Cross to go in. Nah, he should have hit that first time, in my opinion. He hits that over the bar. City will get a corner now. For me, with Mahrez there, I would have probably have taken that cross first time. Beautifully weighted pass from Mendy. So when Mahrez gets there, actually, maybe not. Do you know what? If Adozi was a bit quicker, he could have hit that first time, but a bit more difficult there. But Mahrez does well to get the shot off, and corner will be taken on the right-hand side, taken short. Ferran Torres. Back to Mahrez. Gundogan. Mendy. Bad first touch, but a nice pass over to Mahrez on the right-hand side. And that'll be another throw, another corner to City. This time Pereira is the one kicking it out. Daniel saying it's on ITV1. Let's go. Yes, it is. I said that at the start. You clearly were not listening. Yes, it is on ITV1, which we love to see. We love to see it. You know, a bit of free to air. Don't expect that for most of the games because it's all Sky BT now. But, you know, I have subscriptions to both, so I don't mind too much. Bit of a mispass there from Gundogan. Obviously, no excuses for Gundogan if he has a shit game today. De Bruyne's not on the pitch. So, you know, there's always that thing apparently people say, yeah, Gundogan doesn't play well when De Bruyne's not on the pitch, but he plays really well when he's not on the pitch, blah, blah, blah. Well, he's not on the pitch, so I expect a well-class performance from Gundogan. Ake there heading it away, and a lovely tackle there from Perez, but that is going to be a... City get a throw in. I went chip shop. The excuses are mad. Mad excuses. I'm joking, Daniel. You are allowed to go to a chip shop. Now, what did you get me? I'll take an extra large cod and large chips. Make sure there's salt and vinegar on it. Yes. You don't get a figure like this by eating mediums, guys. It's always a large. But I did have an apple today, so, you know, one of my 5 a day sorted. Love to see it. Fernandinho. Cole Palmer with the ball now. Lovely pass there, but absolutely no one getting into it. Mahrez is like somewhere in, I don't know, Abu Dhabi, and Ferran Torres was... Ferran looked like he was about to run onto it, then decided that seems a little bit too much work for me. Bit like me when I'm told to when I'm told to eat 5 fruit and veg a day. Seems a lot of hard work to me. Seems a lot of hard work. Daniel saying just a large bag of chips. That will also do. That will also do. I'd like that delivered to my house, please. Thank you. I know you're like 5 hours away from me, so if you start walking now, you'll get to me by dinner time tomorrow. So all is good there. All is good there. I'm in a good mood today. I'll go lose. I'm still in a good mood. Fuck me. Something's not right. Maybe it's because I didn't expect to win deep down. And, you know, Rotherham, well, not all of Rotherham. I quite like some Rotherham fans. But that Lederpo, who used to play for Argyle, he's a cunt. I don't like him anymore. He went and he cupped his ear when he scored. He used to play for us, you see. We've never abused him. We've full-on supported him for ages. He wanted to be a cunt. I thought it was unacceptable, but, you know. Probably I was in a bad mood. But I was listening to a game whilst driving around Brazil in a Formula 1 car. Could be worse. Could be worse. The game has sort of petered into a pile of crap at the moment. Not the most entertaining game of all time. Tielemans there. It's just a lot of both teams losing the ball, really. No real attack. Both attacks resemble Boris Johnson's cabinet, incompetent. But moving on. Lovely ball there over to Pereira on the right-hand side. Can he get a cross in? He gets it to a byline. Finds Tielemans. Oh, Perez, you absolute donut. Oh, Perez, you donut. You donut. Absolute donut. If he had got more power on that, that would have been the goal. Great bit of work from Pereira. Finds Tielemans. Yeah, donut. Liam's not happy. Yeah, I wouldn't be happy if I had to travel all that way for a real loss. To be fair, they are sort of odds on to get promoted, mate. So I'm not too upset, you know. Ennis is also injured, which is a bit of a worry. But, you know, shit happens. We've got 45 games to fix it. As indeed, he fixes the problem there for Leicester. Barnes shoots, blocked. Oh, Vardy straight at Stefan. Bit of ping ball in the box, and Stefan is able to keep that going. And now it's with Ilkay Gundogan. Gundogan. I must remember to pronounce his name correctly. Cole Palmer passes it all the way back to Cancelo. Mendy sort of drifting into the midfield as sort of Pep likes it. That sort of weird shit. They're not right backs or left backs. They're like sort of right mid, left mid, sort of right centre mid, left centre mid. Very weird how Pep has got his team playing. It does confuse me, but you know, shit happens. As there's some people sat on steps, I presume they're stewards. As the ball's with Edozie, not seen much of him today so far, but not really doing much there anyway. Maddison gets it to Pereira on the right-hand side. Can he switch the ball? No, he can't, but he can get away from Edozie, who gets Tielemans to Maddison, who switches play to the left-hand side with Bertrand. Barnes is just coming to support him a little bit, but he decides to pass it all the way back to Ndidi. I am right. Sort of when they're attacking, it's a sort of a 4-3-3. It's definitely a 4 at the back. I do need to change that at some point. Barnes is sort of playing on the left. With Vardy, Ake doing very well there, very well to keep that ball. Well done there. Well done to him. He wins the chocolate cookie of the day. But yeah, we'll change this up a bit now because Sky have done me dirty there. Sky have done me dirty. I'm not impressed with them. They can go home. Sky, go home. You're drunk. Sort of. I wouldn't even say it's like that. I mean, I'm going to say it's something like this. But yeah, it does appear that Sky are drunk. So if anyone finds Sky, they're drunk. So do be wary. They are a little drunk. So as I just change this up now, is City on the attack here with Edozie. Liam, the review will be great. You're gonna be well happy. Happy Bunny Liam is to stay. Happy Bunny. As Cole Palmer ain't getting to that, and that's going to be a Leicester. I think that's a Leicester goal kick, or if they kept it in play. I think that's a goal kick. I'm going to say that's a goal kick anyway. I've decided. I decided for them that I'm awarding a goal kick. Yeah, that'll do. Move to number 9. Number 9 being Vardy. Vardy is the number 9 of the day. Schmeichel with the ball, and I need to zoom in a bit. Let's see if that works. Nope. Dearly me. But yeah, Sky have done me dirty. Yeah. Never trust Sky. They're always going to do you. Always going to do you dirty. I look up at my screen and the dozy has hit that right into the stands with all the Leicester fans, probably with a bit of way. Yeah, that was poor. That was really poor. But it is a 4-3-3 for Leicester, which, you know, I didn't think it would be. But indeed, he sort of, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. But now it does mean I have to change a lot of things, which I'm not too impressed about. Barnes injured. He's on the floor. Oh, he's still moaning. He's not happy about something. I can only imagine why. Yeah, Cancelo. Yeah, Cancelo not even looking at the ball, just takes out Barnes. Yeah, you can't do shit like that. What a twat. It is clear that Cancelo is a twat. 2nd of September, international friendlies, Hungary versus England. We may cover that, depends on what mood I'm in. I might not be in the mood to deal with Gareth Southgate football again for quite some time, but you know, we may do it. I haven't decided yet. But Gareth is a bit of a terrorist against football. Is football has absolutely no place in the modern day game. He's a BTEC Jose Mourinho. That's the way I see it. You lot may see it differently. I'm right, you're wrong. That's probably the way it goes. Little bit of they're sort of sitting down now. They're having a little play date, I think. I don't know why. Gundogan, Perez. Yeah, Perez just sort of follows through with him. Nothing really in it though. But you know, with the way City play, Gundogan is probably he's one of their best players, isn't he? He is certainly out of this lineup. He's certainly one of their better players. So it'll be interesting to see how he does. But it looks like Marty is it Marty? No, it'll be Marty's sort of playing centre back, isn't he? Which would make sense, being him, you know, being a centre back. But I'm just changing it up now. Kenny is speaking to his kitchen cupboard again because he has a sauce. This time it is ketchup. Kenny has got his ketchup out the cupboard. He's wanting to talk. I promise you, I'm not laughing. As I just fix up this after Sky do me dirty. Wankers. Nothing really much happening though. It is turned into a bit of a bore fest. It's like watching Gareth Southgate football a bit. Although Leicester are, you know, they are attacking a little bit. But it's not the greatest game of all time. That's for sure. As I sort that out. It isn't fake Niall. Yeah, I mean, you never know. You never know with you. You have been speaking to your kitchen cupboard a lot recently. So you just, I can never be sure, you know. As I do that, and I need to do this. Add over there. Sit here for the throne, taking quickly my Mendy. 30 minutes into the game. I haven't fallen asleep yet, but my lord, it's, you know, if you had pulled an all-nighter and you were watching this game, poor, you are done for, mate. You are asleep. But yes, the Leicester lineup has sort of changed on screen. That's sort of how they have lined up. Sky did me dirty. Do go fuck yourself, Sky. I don't like you anymore. Yeah, I mean, Rotherham, decent side. We wish them all the best, and they'll probably get promoted. But Ladapo is a wanker. a lad who isn't a wanker, Harvey Barnes, with the ball on the left-hand side. Go on, Harvey. Go on. Guess Vardy. Oh, Harvey's first touch. Oh, his first touch there. Almost. A lovely bit of link play there between Harvey Barnes and Jamie Vardy. Young and old, linking up, but couldn't quite make it work. But a great bit of work there from Harvey. Harvey Barnes was definitely one of my favourite players. Mbappe will leave PSG in the next few weeks. He wants to be a leader of a team and a project, and he feels that he won't be that in the... Yeah, that makes sense. Big up Niall, says Gareth. Thank you. Hope you're also doing well. Real Madrid, Chelsea. Yeah, I'm shocked. Well, of course they're all going to be interested. How is everyone? I dare ask Chris with that day he's had. Apparently, he said he's had an average day. I think they drew. I think Carlisle drew, but corner taken, headed away by Ake. Tielemans trying to, do a lovely first hit shot, but no. Pereira lifts it back in, and that's going to go away with Cole Palmer. Mahrez is bundled to the floor, but the referee says throw in. And Mahrez has got his hands out, and he's a bit perplexed, to say the least. He's a bit perplexed. The update on Pep's bald head, it is very shiny today. He's clearly had a good boot shine on his head. Chris says, yeah, we drew Gareth. 0-0, should have won, but didn't take our chances. Yeah, it's only a first game of the season. You can't lose the title on the first game of the season. You can't win it either. So, it must be positive. Spread that positivity. Spread the positivity. Now, let me check the extra score. Because if they lost today, my positivity is even better. I'll be having a lot of positivity then. I might even thank you all. Drew 0-0. I'll take that. Derek Adams 0-0 against Exeter City. I'll take that. Oh dear, Bristol Rovers lost. EFL show is going to be great this week. We all lost. They're all going to be in great moods. I lost to a team that's probably going to get promoted though, so I'm a little bit more optimistic, shall we say. 33 minutes gone in the game so far. Nothing's happened. Who wants to play rock, paper, scissors? Because this is some of the worst football I've seen in my life. As Mahrez hits it over to Adozie. Mendy offering the overlap, but Adozie doesn't really look at him. Lovely bit of link work there, but he's tackled, and Maddison with the counter for Leicester. Gets past Mendy, gets past Gundogan. Hits it to the left, over to the left, up to Vardy. Hits it behind Harvey Barnes. Pep is sort of, I don't know what Pep is doing. I think that's what he calls coaching. I would disagree. He's just looking like he's having a great time. Chris McDonald's breakfast roll was nice, he said. Nah, he told me that story. It definitely wasn't nice. And Perez there in the ball straight at Stefan's hands. Zachary says, do you really think Mbappe is leaving for Liverpool in the next 2 weeks? Not this year. Nah, he's not. He's staying this year. He won't leave this year. He will go to Real. Nah, Haaland's going Real. Maybe Mbappe might as well. Depends really, because Mbappe wants to be a leader of a project, you said. I don't think he's leader at Real Madrid. He might actually get leadership at Real Madrid. Hey, he could go Barcelona. They've got no players, so he could be a leader at Barcelona. They're also fucked, but depends on what he wants. I'm sure he could have a leadership role at Plymouth Argyle if Kylian Mbappe just wants a leadership role, fuck it. I can give him a lead. We can give him a leadership role at Home Park. Not a problem. He can come play for Plymouth Argyle. Easy. Come play for us. It'll be sorted. He just wants leadership. We'll chuck him a couple of pasties a week. We'll pay for his. We'll pay for a flat share. He can share with some of the people. Might even pay for a house. You never know. Exactly. No, we didn't lose. Only first game of the season. The team to start well, but still got promoted in the end of 46. Yeah. Look, you've still got 45 games to fix your first game issue. Our goal could go on and win the league. Highly doubtful, but we could. But nah, look, it's only game one. I mean, if this was game 45 And, you know, we really needed a win. Yeah, I'll be a little bit more pissed off, but it's the first game of the season. Although Panucci Kamara, he had a howler. Shocking. Big up RJ. At Real Madrid, he is Mbappe is their best player. Yeah. Kenny, I don't know if you've got the stream confused, but this is Leicester City versus Manchester City Watchalong, and you was talking about Kylian Mbappe and Real Madrid. Absolute liability you are. You are liability. Long ball, headed away by Pereira, throw into City. Leicester dealing with City quite well, to be fair. That's going to be taken by Benjamin Mendy. Chris says, I was just glad to be back. I hear that. Why did you tweet he was leaving in the next 2 weeks then? I think he's staying as well. I think Zachary, the thing with Kenny and his sauces, it's ketchup and mustard. It's ketchup and mayo and barbecue and brown sauce. So I wouldn't trust his sauces too well. Adozi there onto the floor. Ferran Torres, lovely tackle there by Ndidi. Or was that Pereira? That might have been Pereira, my mistake. Diaz with the ball. Is it just you for Championship Watchalong? It is indeed. It is just me. Yes. It's me for tonight. Then you've got me again tomorrow lunchtime, 1:30. Then there's a group. There's 3. There's Cop, Liam, and myself for the 4:30 kickoff. I think it's 4:30. Something like that. I think it is 4:30. Went with my uncle. Atmosphere is great, you know. Not saying without fans. I agree. Although the Etihad is still going to be very COVID secure because there is no fans. So that'll be quite nice, won't it? Obviously, as we know, that the Etihad going to be very quiet, very, very quiet. At 10, I believe we're doing sweepstakes. I still don't know what sweepstakes are, but yeah, sure. Have you got a panel for that sorted, Kenny? Because I don't. I haven't had time. So I'm not too bothered about doing sweepstakes, but if you want to do it, you assemble a panel. I'll set the stream up. Can you explain what that is, Kenny? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. He will explain it. If he wants to do it, we can do it. I don't really know what he's on about, though. He explained it to me, but I wasn't really listening. But he would need Kenny. You need to get a panel if you want that sorted. Minimum of 5. Oh, Cole Palmer there on the floor. He's just been winded. And that is a free kick to Leicester. Someone got it in the face. Looks like Tielemans to me. No, Bertrand. Elbow in the face by Cole. Now I'll get one sorted now, and I will share the screen and explain it on stream. Nice. Pep was asking for a penalty, but you're never going to get a penalty for that, you bold fraud. What a twat. What a twat. I don't like Pep. He's a bit of a twat. Yep. Pep is still crying like a bitch. He's going to get himself booked to this rate. He's really going at the 4th official there. He's really going at the 4th official. He's going to get himself booked to this rate. Absolute twat. He's really kicking. Oh, there's someone's got a card. I think someone just got booked. It might have been Pep at this rate. I mean, he's kicking off. He's proper kicking off. Proper kicking off. Does the minimum of 5 include me and you now? Yes. Yes. Ideally, you'd have 6 of us. Is Grealish playing? No. He's on the bench. And if you want his number, he's been given the number 10. I should remember that. Why do I even need to look? He's the number 10, obviously on the City side, that side. He's not on the pitch. Yes, boys. So the first yellow card of the season has been given to Pep Guardiola. Love to see it, boys. Love to see it. Yellow card for Pep. What a twat. He's absolutely done himself mad there. Pep is definitely just been booked. I can confirm. Pep is fuming. Pep is raging. He's just got himself put in the book. If he carries on, he's gonna get himself sent off, which is quite funny. Wrexham fans tweeting on Carlisle Twitter page. I reply, sorry, this isn't Wrexham and National League. Yeah, they're not even in the Football League, are they? Small club, run by a millionaire, or possibly a billionaire. I don't really pay attention to their money. Leicester on the break here. Cancelo shoots, and that is way wide. And Schmeichel is going to go for a little walk to go get the ball. Pep is clapping. He's happy clapping. He's really angry, though. Really angry. I don't know if there's any ball boys or girls, ball boy, girl at Wembley today. There is like shit tons of security though, so I presume they act like ball boys or girls, something like that. Diaz with the ball. We are in the first half. It is Leicester City 0, Manchester City 0. Shows they need a millionaire to be successful. Never mind. I don't need that though. I'll never need a millionaire. My owner is definitely not a millionaire. If he is, he's hiding the money very well from himself and his wife. But they have a good lifestyle, and they own Plymouth Argyle, so perfect lifestyle. City of the ball with Ferran Torres over to Edozie on the left-hand side. Yeah, you ain't getting past Pereira there, but Gundogan shoots over the bar, and that is still 0-0. Jesus, I thought Gundogan was meant to be a good footballer, but apparently not. It is shocking, this game. Woeful. Absolutely woeful. What a game. What a game. I'm so glad I decided to watch it. I should be asleep. I'm joking. This would put me asleep, though. Local rivals Barrow got beat, so that's good. That's good. I'm glad you're happy, Chris. One minute left. Grealish sort of just having a little chat with I've no idea who that. I think that might be Tommy Doyle. Is it Tommy Doyle? Yeah, that's Tommy Doyle. Scott Carson's on the bench though, as is Rodri, Couto, Bernardo Silva, Sandler, Carson, Rodri, Knight, Gomez. But yeah, Grealish was having a little chat with Tommy Doyle. Ilkay Gundogan is captain for Manchester City. Obviously, Schmeichel, I think, is captain for Leicester. No, Vardy. Party at Vardy's. Tielemans, Maddison finds Harvey Barnes on left-hand side. 30 seconds of the 45 to go. And Harvey sort of just gets blocked there. And City get the ball with Fernandinho. Loses the ball, though. Bertrand with the ball now. Maddison. Harvey Barnes. Goal! What a save by Stefan. What a save there. Oh, geez. Harvey Barnes keeps the ball in. Oh, when they show that replay, boy, I thought that was a goal. I almost celebrated, guys. Almost. But it's still with Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side. No one really offering him any options at the moment, so he's got to go back. Cole Palmer forcing him back. Ndidi gets it in. Lovely headed there by Pereira, but City get away with the ball now. Tielemans. 1 minute of added time, 30 seconds already gone. Soyuncu. Back to Amati. Back to Soyuncu. Who gets it to Bertrand? Ndidi. Back to Bertrand. Long ball over to the right-hand side. Perez. Maddison. Bad first touch here for Maddison. Now Mahrez with the ball. Sort of runs into the centre. Finds Ilkay Gundogan. Edozie. Ferran Torres. Bad pass from Edozie. And that's a wrap. That is a wrap. It is Leicester City 0, Manchester City 0 in the curtain raiser of today's of the season. But I think they're showing that replay again. It was a Vardy effort, I think. Yeah, Harvey Barnes, Vardy, brilliant save from Stefan to hit it back to his post. It was sort of just a bit behind Vardy, but brilliant save from Stefan to hit it to the post. Brilliant bit of work, a brilliant effort there. Brilliant save from Stefan. So yeah. Barnes is looking very dangerous. Barnes is looking dangerous. He's having a party. Barnes he's been very, very key, I think. A very good performance from Barnes so far. Obviously, McDonald's are the ones who sponsor the FA Community Shield. What a sponsor. What a sponsor. Chris absolutely loves McDonald's right now. Kelly says, I've DM'd 4 people now. Nice. Edward Mendy Stan says, what's up, peoples? What's up? Got Chinese takeaway ordered in. I don't expect to have any eggshells in there. Yes, I wouldn't expect eggshells in your Chinese takeaway. I do have Chinese tonight. I have sweet and sour, but I cooked it myself a couple of days ago. One said no, so I DM'd another. Kenny, you do not need to let me know every time someone says no to you. Knowing you, sort of in later life, a lot of girls going to be saying no to you. It's Daniel, by the way. Oh, yes, Daniel. I should have realised. There's a few of you that have Edward Mendy stands or whatever it is. I mean, I know Winter Surfer has a few, and I know Charles absolutely adores. Who does Charles adore? Oh, yes, Tammy Abraham. She's Tammy Abraham stan, isn't she? Absolutely loves Tammy, does Charles. Don't tell her I said that because she will beat me absolutely silly. But so far, the game, it's been a bit shite. I mean, the best chances have fallen to Leicester. The best chances have easily been all Leicester, really. It's been all Leicester. City have a couple of chances, but nothing that's really, nothing to really sort of shout home about. But yeah, I think Leicester have been really, really strong and solid. A really good opening first half for Leicester. I mean, for the first 20 minutes, they dominated possession. They had a lot more of the ball. City maybe having them in more dangerous areas. Leicester, doing well, though. So my thoughts on the first half, it's been all right. It's been okay. It's not been amazing, but it's been okay. But what I will do, what I will do is I'm going to share the link. And I'm going to let you mad people, if you so wish. I don't want to share the screen. If you want to come on, you can come on for halftime. Link is in the chat. Talk me through your day. What's that? Where have you been doing? But yeah, if you want to do that, you absolutely can. So I need to do that. So in case people do show up, you never know where you lot. You never know. Torres is the striker. Yeah, he's sort of playing false nine, isn't he? He's playing that sort of thing that Pep absolutely adores, isn't he? He's playing that sort of false nine crap that I couldn't do. I couldn't do it. But yes, not a bad first half. I don't think it could have definitely been worse. We are joined by Phantom.
I'm partial. Aha, here I am. Yeah, does that still work? It's like half the screen. That's okay.
I'm sorting things out at the moment. So have you been watching the game?
I just joined you, sir, because I'll tell you the story. Yesterday night, I signed on to my betting website, and I was looking to bet on this game. But they don't allow betting on exhibition or friendlies because people don't play the right way in friendlies, and I kind of understand that. So there's no betting on this game.
Yeah, this is more of a sort of
friendly. It's a friendly.
It's a sort of competitive. It's a competitive friendly, if that makes sense. Yeah, but that's not really a friendly though.
That's actually people trying to play for it. This is just like a charity game, right?
Yeah, I mean, all the money does go to local charities. I'm pretty sure. I want to edit that. Go back, step backwards.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
You're editing something?
Yeah, no, I'm doing I'm multitasking. We're also joined by Kenny. How are we doing, Kenny?
Hello, I'm doing decent.
Long time.
You've been watching the game?
Not really. I can't lie. I think that Leicester win though.
So you haven't watching the game, and you're suddenly just coming out with Leicester's going to win it, though.
No, because I think it's going to be a shit house. You know, like because sometimes in Community Shields, some strange results have happened.
I'm hoping
this
that
is true. Strange results have happened.
Oh,
carry on.
I'm hoping that Manchester City isn't that strong this year if their striker is named Fernando Torres. Wow, not.
No, I'm whoa, but them
not
not in fact, Ferran Torres is actually quite a decent player, so you know. I'm just chucking that out there. He's actually decent.
Grealish playing yet
he's
or
not
no?
bad. He's on the bench. Grealish is on the bench, obviously.
He's cleared medical.
He only just joined a few. Yeah. All of that was done. Well, he signed for City, didn't he? So, yeah, he's on the bench. He might come on. We might see a bit of Grealish in a City shirt. I mean, he did training yesterday and didn't touch ball, I think. Well, he certainly didn't in any of the videos or the photos that they did. So we'll have to wait and see for that. As I do that. Nope, that's the wrong one. That's really annoying. Stupid, dumb crap.
Oh, hey, Kenny. You're looking good.
Hello.
Hello.
Kenny, why are you so angry?
I'm not angry, man. What is this?
He's absolutely raging, guys. Kenny is absolutely raging.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry.
Whoa, what happened?
I don't know why he punched his screen. That seemed a bit
webcam rage.
Yeah, I think Kenny just had webcam rage.
Oh, I've just seen an Inter Milan fan buy a Lukaku shirt.
Have you two actually met in real life?
No.
Me and Kenny. No.
Yeah.
Not in real life.
That's what I want to do. When earth would I want to do that?
Oh. I'm sorry. Let me turn off the mic for a second. You got background noise.
Okay. Crack ass, big ball. But Kenny, talk me through it. What do you expect to see in the second half? As some comments here. Would have been a hard bet. Torres would definitely Plymouth in goals. I quite like Torres. Big up to Wolf. Hey lads, congrats Wolf. But yeah, I mean, if we're being real, look, it hasn't been the best game in the world, but I've been quite impressed with Harvey Barnes. He's definitely looked the sharper of the lot.
Barnes has been good. Actually, never mind.
Wow, do you know you haven't even been watching it?
Yeah, I just realized.
He's been brilliant. Kenny's not been watching.
I could watch it, but then I wouldn't necessarily be able to see your screen because it would take up the other screen unless I cut the screen in half.
Just cut the screen in half, isn't it? That's really annoying.
What cereal you having?
Save.
Phantom, what cereal are you having?
It looks like Cocoa Pops, Kenny.
It's like a cinnamon cereal. It's okay. I mean, it makes the milk taste a little weird, but when I had milk and when I had meat in England, it just tasted very weird. I was at the McDonald's and the meat just tasted completely weird. It's like, ooh, what is this?
It's called beef.
I know we have crunchy nuts.
Yeah, but
you
it
got it.
tastes very
If you-
different than our Big Mac, and your Big Mac was very different.
Yeah, but that's probably because your Big Mac has got a load of shit chucked into it to make it taste nice. Yeah, why? As he nods his head, going, yeah, that's why. Trying to do me dirty. Nah, we don't put additives in our crap. Come on, Zach, sing with Oh Canada. Yo, still 0-0. It is still 0-0, DC. The game has been appalling. Is probably the nicest way of putting it. It's been a quietish.
Grealish might come on second half at least.
Yeah, Grealish might make his way onto the pitch. You never know with Pep. That's really annoying. That didn't. Is that going to let me? I don't know what's going on.
You got seagulls in the background?
No, that's it says live, love, laugh. Live every moment, love beyond words, laugh every day. I laugh at Kenny every day.
I laugh at you.
Manchester United might win this year. That's why I took them as a hedge.
Grealish bench still, yeah. Well, it's half time. It's half time. I'll kick these when it actually starts. Although my Photoshop's having a madness. I don't know why. I'll sort of blame Kenny.
Yes.
Can hear seagulls. Really? Yeah. I live in just after living in Devon, guys. That is living in Devon. I think they haven't started. They're showing some McDonald's adverts, which we love to see. We love a good McDonald's advert. Who doesn't love a McDonald's advert?
I love McDonald's in America, but whenever I have it outside of America, like even in Japan, it just doesn't taste right.
Well, yeah, but I've just explained why. We don't put a load of shit in it. we make it with normal crap and don't shove a load of crap in it. That's how I view it anyway. So
right.
Have either of you been to the United States of America?
Nah, I'm not been to. I mean, I've been to a lot of countries in my lifetime, but not America.
Nah, I've never been to America. I don't know if I'd want.
My friend did, and he said it was utter horrible.
If I'm in. Well, you sort of have Donald. Well, you lot had Donald Trump. Like, I don't know how I feel in a country.
Yeah, but from a day-to-day basis, you don't feel Donald Trump in your life, though.
Electing Donald Trump also.
Yeah, but it's still it leaves it leaves a bad impression when you vote in an absolute twat. I do apologize. When you vote a twat in, it's it's never going to be the great.
In the presidential rounds, there's only like qualifying rounds, you know, like in Champions League, like so you get more money for your elections. And Hillary Clinton basically cheated over like Bernie Sanders or someone to get through against Donald Trump, but then she still lost against Donald Trump. It ruined a bloody South Park season, man.
Yeah, it's because I think we're not turning this political. I have views on it, but we're not turning this political. Donald Trump is an ass. That's all you need to know. Teams are coming. City's coming back.
Mystic Wolf,
City.
I have had McDonald's in Canada, and that tasted just like America. So I'll say it was okay in Canada.
Nice.
My fashion sense is impeccable.
So,
It's amazing.
you what?
My fashion sense is utterly it's amazing. Look at this.
I don't know if I'd agree with that.
Nah, it's amazing.
City have come out early. Leicester are nowhere to be seen. So if anyone does see Leicester, let them know that they have currently got a thing to go do. As they're gathering in the tunnel, and Maddison is talking to someone. It's not showing who he's talking to because they're hidden behind a wall, and I don't have the ability to read him. He's talking to Harvey. He's talking to Harvey. And
it was in Waterloo, Canada. So that's in Ontario, I think. Mr. Mystic Wolf. I'm answering.
It seems like.
I was at Waterloo University visiting in Canada. Waterloo University.
Harvey Barnes and Vardy's having a Red Bull. So who's number 7? Number 7 is Harvey Barnes. So I'm just redoing this because it was having a mare. I don't know why. Nearly ready. So thank you guys for coming on. I'm going to let you lot go because we are about to get underway for the second half, and I don't mean to be rude, but you're getting in the way of all of my overlays. So I will catch you guys in a bit, all right? Bye-bye.
Hopefully.
Bye-bye. So as I kick everyone out, we are underway. We are underway. That's not, yeah, that is their lineup. That is their lineup. As I need to move the number 9. There we go. And we are underway. City are on the attack here. Bertrand doing very well to see off Mahrez there. Back to Schmeichel, hits it long. Tielemans sort of helps it on its way. Perez, long ball from Tielemans to absolutely nobody. Apart from Stefan's gloves. Stefan has got the ball in the gloves. Ontario, I feel sorry for you going there. Really disgusting place. Kenny's been to Canada apparently. But Diaz with the ball. Mahrez on the right-hand side to Cancelo. What do you think we'll see in the second half? What do you think we'll see in that second half of the Community Shield, the curtain raiser, as Edozie attacks for City? Oh, and that is wide of goal, wide of everyone, and that is going to be a goal kick to Leicester. Schmeichel will take. Zachary says, only been in the US of A. Yes, the US of A. I'm not sure if that was a shot or a cross, but it looked like a shot. If that was a cross, it was a really bad cross. So we'll be nice to Edozie and say that that was a shot. Maddison with the ball to Harvey Barnes. That's Bertrand. Indeedy. Pereira. No, that's a Marty. That is a Marty. Back to Soyuncu. Leicester, obviously, as I said, they've got a bit of a a centre back issue, haven't they? Obviously, with Fofana out for a while and Johnny Evans also out. Both first choice centre backs are out for Leicester, so it'll be really interesting to see how Leicester do this season. Obviously, without the first 2 choice centre backs. Throw into Manchester City there. Maddison's like, no, I'm taking the ball. We'll see how Leicester do. Nice. Benjamin Mendy back to Ake. There's been one booking in the match so far. Pep was booked, nearly sent off, to be frankly honest. As Harvey Barnes with the ball drives forward. almost sort of he gets past a couple of players, almost to a path of Maddison, but Cancelo. Back to Cole Palmer. And Cole Palmer hits it all the way back to Ruben Diaz. Nathan Ake, obviously, was also signed for 40 million. Barely played. Grealish is warming up, though. He is warming up. So City fans may get to watch their new signing in action today, potentially. He's just going for a bit of a warm-up. Tielemans. 50-50 there with Ilkay Gundogan. Got the ball there. Indeed, he finds Barnes. Bertrand driving forward, but Barnes doesn't use him. Barnes doesn't quite get past the crowd of City players there, and now City on the counter. Indeed, he trying to get the ball back there, but doesn't quite work, and now it's to Benjamin Mendy. Ilkay Gundogan. A great tackle there from Yuri Tielemans, and it's back with Ndidi. Drives forward, finds pass of Maddison. Maddison to Vardy. Vardy one-on-one with Diaz, shoots, blocked by Diaz. And Benjamin Mendy kicks that all the way up to Perez. You're just talking to yourselves in chat. As Mahrez, cynical tackle there by Bertrand, and that will be a yellow card for Bertrand. And a free kick in a really dangerous area there. It was sort of just cynical tackle there from Bertrand. I think it was because it was just going to be one-on-one with Amati, and you don't really want to do that. Soyuncu might have been getting back. There was no way that was denying a goal-scoring opportunity, but Bertrand is on the bench, is in the book. Bit of pushing there. Not sure what that's about. As Leicester prep for the free kick. Mahrez stood over the ball. Getting a bit of advice from Benjamin Mendy and from Cancelo. Mahrez looks scared. He's like, I don't want to fuck this up. This is against Leicester. I'll die of embarrassment. Normally you turn to your back, but Maddison is laying behind the ball, obviously to stop that short, low shot. Hands behind the back though. Over the bar. Shocking free kick there from Mahrez, to be brutally honest with you. I do like the City away kit. It does look nice. I like the colours. That is something different. What I think what Pep won't like to see is that free kick again. Quite a poor free kick. City have got some firepower on their bench. Obviously, they've got £100 million of Jack Grealish if they so wish to use him. They've also got a bit of Rodri. But apart from that, attacking wise, I'm not too sure they've got much more. They might do. Let me have a little gander. Yeah, bit of Bernardo Silva, Rodri, Grealish. They'll be the difference makers. You might see a Tommy Doyle. I don't think he'll do much. The rest of it is just youngsters for City. So, yeah, they've got a couple that might make a difference. Obviously, you'd think Grealish might make a difference. You'd also think that Bernardo Silva might do something. I thought Dozy was coming off them, but no changes made by either side yet. We are only in 52 minutes. Obviously, Brazil won, I think, the gold medal. Did they win the gold medal? Yes, they did. Brazil win the gold medal. It was Spain obviously got to a final, but didn't quite do it. And yeah. So I was just looking. If Arsenal fans try and claim the gold medal, Martinelli didn't play. Want him on the bench. That's quite funny. Reina was though. City attack straight to Schmeichel's gloves. Pedri played. I mean, that's quite a strong team from Spain. You had Simon, Garcia, Pau Torres, Pedri, Asensio, Oyarzabal, Olmo. It's quite a strong team, to be fair. I think they'll be quite annoyed they didn't win that, if I'm being brutally honest with you. I think they're going to be slightly disappointed that they did not win that. But back to the game, this game, as I said, it's died into a bit of a. It's not the second half hasn't really got going as of yet. Neither side looking at making a change. I don't know who Leicester could bring on. I mean, who's Leicester got on their bench? Leicester have got a bit more of an attacking bench. I think Daka might make a difference. Iheanacho, Albrighton, you'd assume they might make a bit of a difference. So there's a bit of firepower on both benches, but there's not an awful lot. If you're wanting to make many changes, there's not really an awful lot that you can really do to do much really. As Fernandinho is fouled there, and yeah, that is going to be a free kick to City taken by Benjamin Mendy over to Diaz on the right hand side. Wolf says, big up Niall, hope you're doing good, mate. Yeah, I'm doing good. Watching an interesting bit of football here as Barnes hits it out for a corner. A few tired legs maybe might be happening. Obviously it is really pre-season, so a little bit of pre-season for the boys, so you might get some tired legs towards the end of this game. Edozie shot by Gundogan over the bar, and that is a goal kick to Leicester. I think there's a lot of frustration in Pep at the moment. You can definitely, with Pep, sense there's a lot of frustration there. He is getting a bit frustrated. That was a poor shot from Gundogan, though. I think you will see some changes coming up soon, though. I think you can make 7 in the Community Shield, can't you? Am I still right in thinking that you can make 7? Attempts pretty even, 8 for Leicester, 9 for City. You'd argue that maybe Leicester had the better attempt sort of at the end of the first half for Jamie Vardy, but a great save from Stefan was able to deny Vardy from getting the opener. But apart from that, it's been an interesting-ish game as Cancelo with the ball now. We'll see what Cancelo does. He passes it back to Ruben Diaz, who's on the right side of 2, obviously partnered with Nathan Ake. Jordan says Romback. What is the Community Shield? The Community Shield is the curtain raiser of the English season, really. It's the winner of the Premier League up against the winner of the FA Cup. It is basically a competitive friendly. It is basically a competitive friendly that you get a trophy at the end of the game. For the winners and for the losers, it's a day out at Wembley. It doesn't really matter too much, as Jamie Vardy will ask Harvey Barnes. Maddison, lovely link up with Harvey Barnes there. Cross goes in, blocked by Ake. Corner to Leicester. Leicester are shooting in the end that they scored their winner to win them the FA Cup, to take them here today. So maybe we'll see a madness from Tielemans. Maybe we'll see a madness for Tielemans. Zachary says, how did they qualify? Winner of the FA Cup, winner of the Premier League. Now, I've got one on for 10 just now, and it's the one I wanted most get in. Message me who that is, because that'll be interesting. It's a tiny trophy. It's a shield. It's a shield. That is the trophy they get. They get that trophy there. Yeah, it's one of those that it's good to win it. It's nice to win. It doesn't matter, though, too much. Competitive friendly, as I've repeated a few times. Oh, fair. That makes sense. And Mahrez, 1-on-1. Indeed, he gets back. Shot by Mahrez over the bar. Schmeichel was thanking Ndidi there because that would have been dangerous. That would have been dangerous. It was sort of 1-on-1. It was Mahrez, but Ndidi does so well to get back and put off Mahrez there. Doesn't matter at all except to Arsenal. Yeah. Yeah, I am, Kenny. Schmeichel with the back off. That one's going to meet the Book of Death. Schmeichel with the goal kick there. He's going to boot it long though. It's going to be good. Yes, Kenny. Share Kenny. There are no secrets here. Basically, a title in any European league, finish with the most points. Sort of. Throw in to be taken by Bertrand, who goes all the way back to Soyuncu. Leicester look like they're going to be the first to roll the dice with a change. Brendan Rodgers just talking to someone with a yellow bib, so that is a Leicester player. It's also on the Leicester side, but here comes Maddison. Long, that shot's never going in. And Maddison doesn't quite connect that. Maddison has looked good though. He's looked good. Ed is certainly not down for Maddison. It's very clear that he still wants to win. I'm shocked. I'm not actually. Arsenal fans have probably, I think a lot of them have said it's Ed's turn. He don't want to be there. He certainly looks like he wants to be there today. He's putting in a very good shift in the centre of midfield. He's sort of playing that sort of cam role with Barnes on the left, Perez on the right. So they're both sort of, it's weird. Obviously, our lineups are a bit strange. It is an interesting one. But here comes Cancelo. Back to Mahrez with a long ball up over Torres' head. And that is headed away by Ricardo. And that'll be a corner to Leicester, a corner to Manchester City. A corner to Man City. We are 60 minutes into the game so far. For any of you watching. No changes being made as of yet. I do expect to see some changes soon. You certainly go get a few tired legs out there. Grealish has been warming up for some time, so you might see a bit of Grealish coming on, but that is headed away. Mahrez shot blocked. Another corner to City. A bit more pressure being put onto a Leicester goal now. Pep is just talking to one of his, I presume, one of his assistant. So, yes. Another corner to City to be taken. As Fernandinho, obviously captain for City. Gundogan with the corner. Headed away by Ndidi. Mahrez with the ball again. Mahrez gets all the way back to Benjamin Mendy on the halfway line. Long ball over the top. Finds Gundogan. Passes it back to Edozie. Cross goes in. Headed away by Soyuncu. And further headed away by Ndidi. And City continue with the ball as Fernandinho cuts out the possession there. Passes it to Edozie. Finds Gundogan. Back to Fernandinho. To Edozie. Nice one-on-one bit of work there. But Ricardo does do his defensive duties. But last 5 minutes, City have really been the better of the team two here. They've had more possession, a lot more chances, especially considering that Leicester are currently in their own half. As the ball goes out, I think that is Edozie who's on the floor. I think he's got a bit of cramp. He's a young lad, so it's gonna be a tough one. It is tough to expect players to do that. As Grealish is being stripped ready. So we are about to see a change, and I think it's going to be a dozy coming off for City's new number 10, as Rodri is also being prepped as well. So a couple of changes for City here. So we'll wait to see what they do. But Rodri coming on. There's a drinks break. Well, it's a bit of a break. There's a physio coming on. So Rodri is being prepped to come on. And as is Jack Grealish. So we are about to see Jack Grealish coming on. I do think Grealish will come on for Edozie. We'll see what Grealish does in his first game for Manchester City. Tommy Doyle just wishing Grealish luck. Obviously, Grealish, the biggest snake of them all, is about to come on. So we're about to see the first of Jack Grealish in a City shirt. The fans are absolutely buzzing. I've no doubt. Some are trying to copy his. That's interesting. But look, they're excited to see Grealish. The fans are excited. Is this game at Wembley? Yes, it is. It is at Wembley. So Rodri is going to be coming on for Gundogan. So Rodri coming on for Gundogan. So I just need to change this. So Rodri on for Gundogan. And Gundogan was wearing number 8. So Rodri has come on. So number 16 is Rodri. Rodri is on for Gundogan. And obviously coming on the left-hand side is a certain Mr. Jack Grealish. So, you know, we'll see how he does in his first game as a City player. Certainly should be an interesting one. And there we go. Finally gets what I want. There we go. So I just need to do that. Hope it saves. I'll be annoyed if it doesn't. There we go. Saves as first time of speaking. Soyuncu with a back heel there to Bertrand. No changes for Leicester City so far. It is changes for Manchester City though. On comes Rodri. He has replaced Gundogan. And on also coming on is Jack Grealish. And he is replacing a certain Edozie. So the first time we get to see Jack Grealish in a City shirt, shot there by I think that was Harvey Barnes, but not quite on target, not quite where he wanted it, and that enables City to have a. Why is it you? Oh my God! Oh my Jesuses! This is absolutely doing my head in. I am getting very annoyed with this thing. It doesn't normally play up. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Right, let's try it like this. So whilst I try to sort this crap out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Obviously, we are trying out some new things, so do bear with us. Obviously, things aren't going to be perfect. First time of asking, so don't expect it to be. I don't know what's going on. Genuinely, that is having an absolute mare. Grealish can't get onto the ball there. And that'll be that's a Leicester City throw in there. But Man City have had much more of the ball now. At least if City lose, I can banter them. If they win, I can say it's only a community shield. Yeah, that is precisely the attitude. I'm not joking. That is precisely the attitude to be having. I would definitely agree with that. So do that. And then do that. No. Open plays. Harvey Barnes gets free kick for Leicester. No one really looking like they're going to win this. Taken quickly. Oh, fuck me. No one was ready for that from the Leicester side. They tried taking it quickly, but that was a bit woeful. A bit woeful there. You'd have argued that they should have done a little bit better. But here comes Grealish on the left-hand side for City. That doesn't feel weird saying that at all. And Grealish, only as far as Schmeichel, I mean, he's not scored yet, so could never be my centre-back or my £100 million signing. Not that Argyle have ever made £100 million signing. That would be a bit mad. But no, it certainly is an interesting one. That's also 26, and I'm not sure what size font this is. I think I had it on 30. There we go, that's better. Right. And providing that should save now. Hopefully this works fine. There we go. Right, so I've saved that. Probably. Cool. So, just waiting for that to load now. Cole Palmer tackled by Tielemans, and that is a throw into Leicester. 70 minutes gone. Oh my lord! Triple change. 4 changes for Leicester. 4 changes. They're taking the piss. They are genuinely taking the piss. So Perez is off. That is a dozy Perez, by the way. So Perez is off. I mean, this isn't gonna get confusing. I suppose the question is, should they be allowed to make 4 changes? I don't know. I don't know if they should. Maddison coming off. So there's hostile changes now. There's hostile changes for Leicester. There's a lot of changes. So 4 changes for Leicester. So Tielemans is off. Maddison is off. I think that means that it's pretty much City's trophy now. I mean, Leicester have taken off all their best players. Samari is on, though. So Samari has come on. And I'm not sure who the other change was. Hopefully I have got these. Crikey. Yeah, Sky are very far behind. So I need to go to Leicester. Leicester. They'll tell me a change. So I know Maddison, and I know right. So and the other one was Perez. Oh no, not that. Did Barnes come off? No, Vardy came off. So Patson Daka's on. Guys, Patson Daka is also on the pitch. For anyone who is a bit of a lover of Patson Daka, he is on the pitch as City break with Grealish. Not really doing an awful lot. So, right. So Albrighton came on for Perez. So Albrighton is number 11. Oh, Schmeichel there. That was a bit of a madness there. Ferran Torres is not happy. Schmeichel's not the happy one. I'm not sure why he's upset, but I'm sure he'll let Ferran Torres know why he's upset there. I think Ferran just went and kicked him a little bit. But I do expect City to win this now. Man City, that is. Because Leicester have taken off most of their dangerous players. So I don't know how this is going to go. We had number 22 has come on, which is Drewsbury Hall. He came on for James Maddison. So 22. Jeez. 22's come on. So more changes. 22. There's changes for City. I mean, they're bringing on people. I have absolutely no idea who they are. Ferran Torres is coming off for Ben Knight. So Ben Knight has come on. I'm not sure who's the other one. And the other one, Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva coming on for Cole Palmer. So a lot of changes. So let me just sort these out. So 42 is Samara. He came on for Tielemans. And then up front for them is number 29, which is indeed Patson Daka. So number 9, Jamie Vardy, has been replaced with number 29, which is in fact Patson Daka. So a couple of changes. Off comes number 80 for Manchester City. Now number 80 is Cole Palmer, so he is off for Bernardo Silva. So a couple of changes there, and duplicate that. Off came Ferran Torres as well. So a couple of changes made in the City lineup. And there we go. So Bernardo Silva is on, and he is number 20. I also need to change the font color again. This is all going to get better as the season goes. And preferably as my Photoshop doesn't start acting like a twat midstream, which we love to see. So Ferran Torres also came off. And he was replaced with Ben Knight, which is number 96. Number 96 is Ben Knight. So we're really going into the interesting parts of the number selections now, because I think it just shows the level of youth academy that's on City's bench. If number 96 is coming on. It was Grealish with the ball. I don't know what is going on with my computer today. God knows. God, the comments going mad. Comments are mad. Dewsbury Hall could go to Luton, apparently. Madison isn't leaving, no chance. 371 subs. Yes, absolutely. Please do that. I don't actually know what is going on with my Photoshop today. It's like you can make one edit, and that is all you can do. Grealish is not happy. I don't know why Grealish is upset. 77 minutes into the game there. A lot of changes will be updated soon. As I say, where you get a wrench at 600. What? Nope, that's headed away by Bertrand. There are a lot of players that are on this that, you know, aren't actually still on the pitch. This will get speeded up. Basically, my computer is shite. I don't know why it's under there today. More changes for Leicester. Fuck my life. Everyone is coming on. Everyone off the bench is on the pitch, I think. It's probably a good thing that obviously you won't have this issue with the season. And off comes number 7, Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes is coming off the pitch. So he is off. And it's Ian Nacho coming on. So I've got an awful lot to change now. Love to see it, guys. We love to see this. I'm not annoyed, I promise. I might smack something though. I might smack something. Nope, that's the one. So as I sort this out, what have you guys thought of the game so far though? I think it's been somewhat of an interesting game. Whilst it's not been, remarkable, it's not been too bad. It's certainly, I've certainly seen worse games. But no goals yet. So this could genuinely, do they have it? I don't think they have extra time in the Community Shield. I think it's straight to penalties, I think it's straight to penalties. I could be wrong, but I think, if I remember correctly, I think it's straight to penalties. I'm in England. I'm currently in a hotel in Leeds. Nice Velvishwan. Nice. I don't even know what's in Leeds anymore. Is Leeds a town or a city? I can't ever remember. I've probably insulted a load of Leeds fans there. It's not by intention. You just have a really unremarkable place to live. So whilst I've done all of this, I don't want that on. Right, so now to start changing everything around. Ben Knight, nah, he ain't getting past a Marty like that. Cheeky little beggar. He's also got blonde hair. Everyone's got blonde hair these days, apparently. So Vardy was up there. The game has beaten into an absolute shit show of crap. Obviously, all the starters were off now, pretty much for both sides. Well, certainly for Leicester, but I think this is going to be a penalty shootout. I think it's going to be a penalty shootout, if you ask me. I don't think either team are going to score an open play. In fact, I'd be somewhat shocked if they did. If they did score in open play, I would be shocked because neither team really deserve to win this in open play. But we have got 10 minutes to go. And we'll see how that is doing. So far, so good. For Leicester, Leicester will probably take a penalty shootout. I mean, they've got Schmeichel in goal. Schmeichel is a player that if you wanted anyone in goal for a penalty shootout, Schmeichel is probably a goalkeeper you'd be quite keen on having. So Leicester might be thinking penalty shootout. What's the worst that could happen? So let's start with my lord. Leicester changed everyone. So Luke Thomas was on. Right, so Luke Thomas is on. He's number 33. Well, Samare's looking good though. Samare's looking good. Grealish has a girly haircut. Don't know what to say to that. So Luke Thomas is number 33. Samare's looking quite decent for Leicester already. A lot of people sort of comparing him to that Ndidi type player, aren't they? So will be interesting to see him. Patson Daka obviously came on. 29. Number 9 was replaced with number 29, Patson Daka. Mark Albrighton came on for Perez. There we go. Mahrez on the ball now. Probably going to hit it wide as Luke Thomas is just sort of biting his kneecaps, really. Have I made all the changes? Oh, yeah, Iheanacho came on, and he came on for Harvey Barnes. So Harvey Barnes came off, Iheanacho went on. So as I say, there's still a little bit of firepower, but not an awful lot for them. Now, 42 came on for number 8. Now it's slowly getting there. Slowly getting there. And then on came who came on for Madison? Oh yes, number 22. Right, that's them not sorted. As number 11, who is Mark Albrighton. So Grealish came on. Rodri came on for Gundogan. So that's number 16. Bernardo Silva came on for Cole Palmer. So number 80 was replaced with number 20. 20. And then you had Ben Knight coming on for Ferran Torres, as Stefan keeping the ball there, holding the ball very nicely. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God, Daka. So he's coming. And Barella isn't English. It's in the paper. What are you on about, Kenny? This is the issue when I read half the chat. Not the full attention. Grealish with the ball. Rodri. Okay. Slowly getting there. Who else came on? City have just made the 4 subs, haven't they? So there we go. So let's save that there. Because, as I say, my Photoshop is having more of a mare than you care to imagine. And then export. Hopefully it will let me do both. That would be lovely if it did. Cross goes in. Grealish with the ball. Nice bit of control there. Ben Knight there. Not quite doing much. But yeah, this is. I'm going to restart my computer after this, I think. Got a bit of time. Obviously, after this game, Quebec is going to Sevilla. Romero 2 foot a Dyer in training. That would not surprise me. That really would not surprise me. Mike with the ball. Soyuncu. There we go. No. Export. Right. Save. Yeah, God knows what's going on with that. That's just being funny, but almost got all the things I need to do done. Iheanacho with the ball there now. So you're about to see it all change when I press the button once it's uploaded. Vavavoom. Who needs Sky when you've got me? So there is 4 minutes to go of the game so far. Oh, and that is a great save from Stefan to keep his team in it. And that looks like a penalty. That has been a penalty given to Leicester City. Have been given a penalty. Leicester City have been given a penalty. Ake, I'm not sure that's more of a tangle of eggs, to be fair, but Stuart Atwell is absolutely adamant that is a penalty. I'm not so sure. Nathan Ake with a really dodgy bit of play there. Ake is the one that loses the ball. I'm not really sure. And that's a yellow card for Fernandinho. So Fernandinho has been booked. Now, I'm not sure that is a penalty. I'm not sure it's a penalty. But the referee is giving it. Do they have VAR in the Community Shield? I do not know. I don't know, but Atwell is adamant there's penalty. I'm not too sure. It was Ake with the challenge there. Diaz is just. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a bit of a kerfuffle at the moment. It's going to be Iheanacho that will take the penalty. It is going to be a penalty. Iheanacho with the chance here. The lino is just talking to Stefan. But drama late on. There is late drama here at Wembley Stadium. There is late drama. Oh geez. I bet you didn't think this would be happening. A bit of shithousery from Leicester. Iheanacho with the penalty, steps up, goal! And Leicester City have taken the lead 88 minutes into the game, and Leicester City could potentially be walking away with the trophy at the end of this. At the end of this, Leicester City could genuinely be walking away with the trophy. Iheanacho dispatches from the spot. Beautiful spot kick. Brilliant spot kick taken by Iheanacho. As he sinks to his knees. A brilliant spot take. Stefan so ever so close. Fingertips onto it. Fingertips onto it. Ake in the mud. Stefan gets fingertips to it. That's going to be the most disheartening bit. He gets fingertips to it. He genuinely got fingertips to it, but it wasn't enough to keep it out. And that is it, really. Ake in the mud. He's the one who he just was too flimsy with possession. Too flimsy with possession. Loses the ball. Makes a bit of a challenge. Now, there will be some that will debate the penalty. Was it a pen? Was it? Yes, maybe. I'm not sure. But it was taken. Ruben Diaz also getting a booking in that kerfuffle. And here comes Leicester. Can they make it too? Brilliant block there from Ake. Ake blocking that there. And now Man City will attack again, but it's desperation for Manchester City. Fernandinho, obviously, as we saw, got booked. Grealish with the ball. Grealish, brilliant bit of defensive play from whoever that was from Leicester. And I was about to say it's Harvey Barnes, but it certainly isn't. That is Dewsbury Hall. But Grealish, I'm surprised he didn't flop to the floor. I truly am. But this certainly got exciting. Certainly got exciting. And that's going to be a goal kick to Leicester. And they are going to, hopefully for them, see this through. But Nathan Ake is the man completely at fault for this. And Pep is going to beat the shit out of him. Pep is going to beat him silly. Oh, Nathan, you've absolutely fucked yourself, mate. Pep is going to destroy you. Pep is raging, as I'm sure you'd understand. Pep is fuming. There's 3 minutes a game to go. Comments. Ake really turned into Asse. Grealish already flopping at City. You love to see it. Kenny said, I said Leicester shithouse 1-0 win. No, I think debatable penalty. Very debatable penalty. I certainly, if I was a Man City fan right now, certainly wouldn't be too overly impressed by this. But we look like we're gonna be seeing Leicester lifting the Community Shield, which we will obviously we'll stay on. We'll stay on to watch Leicester lifting up the Community Shield. Depends really on how long it takes for them to do it. I assume it won't take an awful long time. Pep is not a happy bunny. Benjamin Mendy at the ball now. This isn't the full strength City side, obviously. Grealish, as he's had moments, but he's not looked overly great, if I'm being brutally honest with you. Pep knows Thomas is the new king. Mahrez, Cancelo. To Diaz, everyone in the box now. Long ball in. Fernandinho gets it, but brilliant block there, or brilliant header there by Luke Thomas. And Ake was asking for a penalty. You're gonna have to get. That's brave. Schmeichel picks up the ball. There's a minute left of the game. And it's Leicester 1. Manchester City 0. Brilliant. The scene's absolutely amazing. Love it. Pep in the mud already. I told you Pep was shit. The FA Cup winners are beating the champions of England in the curtain raiser of the season at Wembley. 45 seconds of the game to go now. 45 seconds. He's lost 5. We won. We lost 4. What? Can you stop sending pics of your dong, please? Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Grealish has lost more finals than we have lost semi-finals. Nice. And Leicester keeping the ball nice and tidy here. Long ball up, straight to Stefan. Boots it long. Thomas is the first onto it, but Cancelo. It looks like that's an offside. Offside, and it is almost done. Brendan Rodgers licking his lips going, get me that Community Shield. We'll have that one, please. Leicester have won more silverware in England and then Tottenham by 2. That fly is going to meet the book of death. I wonder if they have feelings when I absolutely slap it to you. Fuck off. And Pep is shaking Brendan Rodgers' hand, and it's up, and that is full time. It's finished at Wembley Stadium. Leicester City 1, Manchester City 0. It's an Iheanacho penalty in the 88th minute that has won Leicester City the Community Shield. It is Nathan Ake that absolutely ruined it for his team. Absolutely ruined it. He should be ashamed of himself. I'm joking. Look, debatable penalty. But at the end of the day, debatable or not, penalty was taken. Penalty was slotted away very nicely by Iheanacho. And Leicester City are the ones that have got the first bit of silverware up for grabs in England. Jack Grealish went to Manchester City to win silverware, and at his first opportunity, flopped on his ass. We love to see this. As a man who quite likes to see people in the mud, Jack Grealish is officially in the gulag, along with Pep Guardiola and half of Manchester City. You can also put Nathan Ake in there. But it is full-time. We are going to obviously watch. But I just also want to bear a thought. Leicester are such an incredible club. They're such an incredibly well-run club. They genuinely can be very proud of themselves today. Very proud of themselves. As they're just setting up the stuff now. Obviously, we're going to see the trophy lift in just a second. But Leicester City have won. DC said, how did Grealish play? It was all right, but yeah, no, he was pretty diabolical, to be fair. I think he tried. But at the end of the day, you control your like. He had no end product. He didn't look dangerous. It was more Nathan Ake who's responsible. Whose head is down right now for Nathan Ake. Grealish is a loser again. He's just a loser. Grealish is just a full-blown loser. Niall, are you going to open link? Yeah, I can do. Why not? Oh, nice. There you go. Link is in the chat. But Leicester City, champions of England, they have won the most prestigious trophy a man can get, and that is the Community Shield. But look, credit to them. Genuinely, credit to them. Grealish was a non-factor. He didn't play badly. He just didn't really do much. I think that's the element. He didn't do anything. Right? Admittedly, it is his first game for Man City. I've been saying this a couple of times. A few people have said this. I don't think Grealish is going to be as successful at City than people think. I just don't see it. But we do have Valve. How are we doing?
Yeah, I'm good.
I just need to change the overlay. There we go. We're also joined by Kenny and his dong.
No, you're not.
We're also We're also joined by Phantom. But guys, we'll start with you, Velv. Leicester, they won the Community Shield. I'll start with: was it a penalty? Was it not a penalty? What was your thoughts on that? Is it a penalty or is it a bit harsh on City?
I don't think it's a penalty, to be honest. In all honesty, just seen okay, was trying to pass it back. Yeah, naturally, it's more of a coming together instead of like okay took out Ian Natural.
Yeah.
I feel like if VAR was there, it could have been overruled, but then again, Ake should have been putting himself in that position. He should have done better than like play the ball nicely past to Stefan. You messed it up. You gave Ian Nacho a chance. Both come together, and then you give referee a decision to make, and he gave it the pen. I feel like Leicester overall deserved it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Look, I do. The referee in me is saying that's a bit of a soft penalty, and it is a soft penalty. There's no doubt about it. It is a soft penalty, but you are right. Ake loses control of the ball, and when there's a coming together, when you lose the ball and there's a coming together, you always risk the referee having to make a choice, and the referee is the penalty. Now, there's obviously no VAR in the Community Shield. Now, if there was VAR, that's probably overturned because it's more of a coming together than a tackle. But he's asked the referee. He's basically said to the referee, make a choice, right? And the referee has chosen to award the penalty. So, yes, it's harsh, but, that sort of is... What were your thoughts on Harvey Barnes? Because I was watching him, and I love watching Harvey Barnes. I think he's such an incredible talent. But what were your thoughts on Harvey Velv? Because I thought he had a great game.
He's the very threatening player out of all the Leicester. I thought him and Maddison were good. Samare, I called him an overhyped player because I feel like when fans linked to Samare, overhyping him, saying he's like one of the best DMs. He's a good player, but I don't think he's like a hype he is. But he was excellent.
He's certainly one that's going to.
It
was his debut today.
Yeah, and
Leicester are key for that, aren't they? Leicester always pick up an unknown player, and then just chuck him in. And I want to touch on Harvey Barnes because he had that injury at the back of last season, didn't he? But I think he's come back and he's almost hit back to the same because he was in great form last season as well. He's one of Leicester's best players. I mean, especially with Vardy having a few of those issues sort of back end throughout the season last season. So it's almost as if he's come in and he's just carried it on. He's taken it to that next level, and I think a little bit more experience. I'm half tempted to say I prefer Harvey Barnes over Grealish, but I don't think the country's ready for that debate yet.
Funny thing, we were linked to him last season.
You should have picked him up. Everyone should. I think United, Liverpool, any top team, if you have aspirations, you pick up. For me,
he was cheap as well. 22. He was like around 20 million that last season. So
he certainly ain't going to be. He certainly ain't going to be 20 million anymore, mate. Yeah. For me, he's one of the best young talents in the Premier League. But yeah, a good one. Kenny, did you watch any of the match? You're muted.
I'm not muted. I watched the match. Actually, I put on the other tab to watch the match, but I put on your audio, so I was still listening to you. And then when I wanted to come back and comment, I made the comments. So I was able to watch the match.
But Phantom, talk to me about the penalty, though. Do you think it was a penalty?
I thought that was a penalty on the blue guy, if anything. Because I didn't think
that was who the penalty was given to.
No. I mean, I thought that the Manchester City should have gotten the penalty because the guy got
free kick.
Yeah. I thought But no, I want to talk about Grealish. Why does he have that curly hairstyle? I mean, weird.
just a hairstyle. it's just a hairstyle.
In America, the girls wear that hairstyle. But
I mean, Phantom, do you want to talk to Grealish right now? We could message him right now.
Yeah. Hey, Jack. I thank God you signed with City because
I mean, look, I'm not about to turn a match reaction into commenting on Grealish's hairstyle. That is just a hairstyle, mate. But Kenny, did you watch the match? Kenny, you're muted.
He said,
if you're not going to talk, I'm booting you.
Grealish was a non-factor, and he was like trying to get the ball, and he was running around in all different places. And there was a criticism. There was a criticism against Grealish that he's not going to fit in very well to Manchester City, at least in the beginning, because he likes to run around all over the place like Mason Mount. That's
I forgot Ryan Bertrand's at Leicester.
That's not the way that Pep has his players. Pep has his players in positions, in special positions, and they move around like a school of fish, whereas opposed to Grealish just goes anywhere he seems to want to. Have you noticed that Grealish was like all over the place and waving from the other side of the field, going like, I'm open? Yeah, but you're way on the other side of the field. What's he going to cross three enemy opponents to get to the ball? It's like,
they don't do that, do they?
We're
just watching. Just watching not Peter Schmeichel, Kasper Schmeichel. It's his son, not his.
What's
not his father? I think they're. Fofana's there. Is that Fofana?
Bringing the owner.
That's not Fofana.
I bring the owner. Come on.
I think they're getting the owner. I think they want the owner there. And there we go. Leicester City are the winners of the 2021 FA Community Shield. What a moment! What a moment for them. But I suppose for a club like Leicester. I suppose for a club like Leicester, it's important to start the season off well, and I do think
that's all they're going to get.
Started. You say that, but they beat you in the. You say that, but they beat you in the FA.
We were cocky. No, actually, we were tired. They were rested. We weren't even.
No, you were. Right. Cut the excuses out. You were just shit that day. I say it as it is. I don't accept excuses. Chelsea were utter shit that day. Tielemans had
okay. Bam. I lost 150.
A wonder moment.
Yeah, Chelsea was shit in that FA Cup final. Leicester miles better.
It is.
Yeah, Leicester. For me, Leicester were brilliant, and I think Leicester have shown. For me, Leicester has shown. Leicester have shown to a lot of clubs that if you run yourselves well and you do the correct recruitment and the right things in place, that you can go on and achieve the things you want to achieve. I'm really impressed with Leicester. I think they've done a remarkable job, an absolutely fantastic job. Really, really happy for them. And credit to Brendan Rodgers. It was spoken about Brendan. Brendan flopped at Liverpool. Didn't win at Liverpool, but he's gone to Leicester and he's really bought into everything that they want to do. They've been through so much adversity. I'm thinking obviously the owner dying in the helicopter crash. They've been through so much as a club.
And Vardy is on his last leg.
They always seem, and they seem to find a way of getting through the adversity and really taking it to that next level. So look, there's aspirations. You look at a type of Villa and Everton. Leicester are showing that if you do things the right way, you bring in the right players and bring in everything, you can achieve success. DJ says, big up everyone. Good win for Leicester. Pep defeated again. Absolutely. Devon very happy for Leicester. Chris saying Leicester one of the favourites to win the Europa League. Wouldn't put it past them. I think what they've done is they've done what they've needed to do, which is brought in backup. I think their second string team was nowhere as good as their first team. So what they've done is they brought the likes of Samare, Patson Daka. They've got the likes of Iheanacho, Perez, like the Bertrand. They brought in players that I think Leicester even higher, and I think people should respect Leicester a lot more. And I think Leicester do have a good chance to win the Europa League.
They have a decent chance.
Let Kenny say something. Kenny, you have
it depends who the teams in the Europa League.
There's like I think
Chelsea.
the favourites for me are Leicester, Frankfurt, Napoli, and Leverkusen.
Yeah, I think probably the favourites are Napoli because of players.
When the Europa League starts, we'll talk about the Europa League. Until then, it's absolutely pointless about talking about it, as I can't even remember what teams are in there. Leicester do deserve it, and they seem like they can't take it lightly. I agree. You have to give it a Vardy winning things at Leicester. He's won more at Leicester than Devon says Chelsea fans are deluded. And he comments that back up with, you have a Chelsea fan on this panel saying that Leicester won't win anything, but yet they destroyed you in the FA Cup last season.
Once Marina shakes hands with Lukaku, I have a 4-letter word that begins with
but I do think it is. I do think it is slightly disrespectful to. I do think it is a slightly disrespectful to not disrespect, but to write Leicester off even before the season started. I think that is incredibly naive, especially in today's world where anything can happen. And you look at the players they've got. I mean, Patson Daka, he's a great backup to have to Vardy. Harvey Barnes. If Leicester keep... And don't forget, they won the FA Cup with Harvey Barnes injured, and he was one of their best players last season. So I do think that it is a bit disrespectful to write Leicester off so quickly.
They won't be top 4. If they were going to be top 4, they would have been last year.
Well, how do you know that?
Oh, no, we didn't, because we won the Champions League and we're automatically in top 4.
Hold on. Can you read into the future? Because I can't.
Well, apparently,
it's tough. It's tough to break into the top 4, but it's not impossible for Leicester to get there. Or if Liverpool get an injury to, so if Liverpool get an injury to Salah, they are.
I'm hoping so.
They're done, right?
Hey,
they're done. So
one
so
then,
one minute. Let me. Well, let me speak. So if Salah gets injured for Liverpool. They're fucked.
Right.
They'll jump them.
Of course.
If Chelsea get an injury to, let's say Lukaku gets injured, or
anyone other than Lukaku, we're okay because we have 3 backups in every position right now. We're trying to find
you
place. That's how deep
okay, so who is your backup if Jorginho gets injured?
Kovacic.
Okay, and what if he gets injured? Because you've got 3 backups, family.
So Kovacic and
so a couple of injury midfielders and you're done. You've got 3 midfielders. You've got Kante, Jorginho, Kovacic.
Mount can play
that
position.
One injury time, and you're
Mount can play that
Mount
position.
would be so in it. Mount would be so shit as a number 8 at the moment. He's not disciplined enough. If United get an injury to Bruno, they struggle. City are the only one with insane squad depth, but even they're looking like they're going to be a bit thin next season than they have been on previous years because a lot of players want to leave. But at the end of the day, it's incredibly naive to count out Leicester right now. It's incredibly disrespectful to say they can't get top 4. Devon says no. What do you think?
Top 4 million? Once Marina is on stage with Lukaku, I'm starting to use the Q word.
Right.
You know what the Q word is, right? Quad.
So
quad.
You're
quad.
No, you're starting to sound really, really, really delusional now. Because one man doesn't mean you win the quad. And Do you know what? Continue that, because when other teams win things, we'll go back to this quad talk because it's ridiculous. If Manchester City, if Manchester City, who have had the most insane squad depth for the last 3-4 years, haven't been able to achieve the quad, you've got about as much hope as Plymouth Row winning the Champions League this year.
But we have a better manager.
It doesn't matter if you. It doesn't matter. You can have fucking Sir. You can go get Sir Alex Ferguson and get him to manage Chelsea, and he's not even winning the quad. No one will ever win the quad. No one will ever win the quad. You've heard it here first. There's too much. There's too much sort of quality in a lot of teams for you to ever win the quad. I mean,
I gotta go now. Take care, you guys.
Catch you in a bit, mate. We're gonna be wrapping up anyway. I've got to restart. I've got to restart and start prepping for my 8 p.m. stream.
I've been holding back until we get a striker, but right now, what's his name? Fabrizio Romano he said, "Here we go" on Lukaku. So I'm assuming that's the ideal.
My advice would be hold back until you've seen Lukaku, because he might come in and flop. There's no guarantees that Lukaku is going to do well.
We're going to roast him.
As a Chelsea fan, I know Leicester are a good team. They will win things under Rodgers and once again be contenders for a top 4 finish. And that is the point. Leicester absolutely will be up there.
I'm not disputing he could get top 4. I'm not saying Liverpool.
Hold on. You literally just did. You literally just said they can't get top 4. You literally just said. That they won't.
Not going to care if they got top 4. That's what I said.
No, but at the end of the day, you said they can't win anything. You said that they won't get top 4.
Winning top 4 is not winning anything. It's just qualifying for the Champions League for the next year.
For Leicester City, getting top 4 is almost like winning the Premier League.
No, you're right. Oh, I see. Okay, I see the miscommunication now. When I say you win something, you have to actually win a trophy, and they're not going to win the FA Cup this year. We're winning the FA Cup this year.
That is an incredibly single-minded way of looking at football. Because a club like Plymouth Argyle will not win trophies and trophies and trophies. But one minute. So my team won't ever win trophies like that. They never will. But if we get a promotion, or we get top 4 or top 3 or top 2, that is a celebration, because that is celebrations. A club like Leicester that haven't got the financial acumens of a Manchester United or Manchester City or Chelsea or Liverpool, for them to get top 4, that is almost like them winning the league.
It
really is.
Misquoted by the end of the year. You're making top 4 an accomplishment. I'm saying winning a trophy is an accomplishment. They won the FA Cup. That's an accomplishment.
So no. The difference between what I'm saying and what you're saying is I am looking at football in a more general point of view and saying for a club like Leicester, winning top 4 is a success. That is winning for them. That is success. Well, a club like Chelsea, that isn't success because you have that money.
Because you have to win.
Different clubs are
second place. It's just like Manchester United.
No, but there's a difference. Manchester United have £1 billion. They have money fucking running out of their ears.
Right.
So they are expected to get top 1 minute, but they are expected to get top 4. They are expected to win trophies. That's facts. A club like Leicester are not expected to win trophies. They're not expected to get top 4. If they do either of them, that is an incredibly successful season. An incredibly successful season. You can't just look at football in a viewpoint of a trophy is the only way to define success. Because if you do then by looking at you look at the club and you look at their expectations. So the expectation for Leicester right now, because they've achieved this over the past few years, is to get Europa League. Right? That is their expectation. So therefore, if they get top 4, that is success. That is success because they have achieved over expectation. Norwich, their expectation is to try and stay in the league. If they stay in the league, that is success. That is success for them. It may not be success for Chelsea because you're on different levels. There's a different path. Chelsea have £115 million to spend on a player. Norwich City don't have that money.
For Chelsea this year, win either the Premier League, Champions League, both, or at least one of them. If we don't win one of them, it's a failure. Even if we just win the FA Cup, it's a failure.
And if you win the trophy, if you win the Premier League or the Champions League, that is success, right? You have to look at every individual club in what they are, look at their expectations, and if they achieve over their expectations, that is success, right?
Okay.
Very simply put.
Okay, so what do you expect, like, for example, Lukaku? I expect 25 goals out of him. 24 goals, he's underperformed. 26 goals, I'll say, yeah, he did his job. You?
I expect 20 goals minimum.
20 goals from Lukaku.
Yes.
What's the par?
Yeah,
what's the over under that you would, if you were drawing a betting line, where would you put par at?
Well, average is around 18. I'd say 18 is a fair.
For him on Chelsea.
Well, I don't know. I mean, United, he got 17, I think.
He's going to have all sorts of creativity. He's going to have Timo Werner passing it to him in just the right spot.
He had that sort of creativity at United. I'd say if he got between 16 to 20 goals, 16 to 19 goals, that's an average season. If he gets 20 to 24 goals, that's a very good season. If he gets anything above that, he's absolutely set the league on fire. So, that would be my expectations for him. Matt says we're winning the league. Touchy Tuchel's Blues finishing 5th. Devon says I completely agree with you, Niall.
Was that a Man City fan? MSC?
No,
MSC?
it was a United fan.
Oh, United. Well, that's
United
okay.
Fan.
If United win the Premier League, I get my money back because I took a hedge on them. Chris said, Kenny, I have the belief that Manchester United can win the Premier League because this year Chris
also said I agree completely. I completely agree with Noel too.
I know.
Devon said, "Well, no. What? So just because they watch my channel, they agree with me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're trying to assume, but no, that's not how we work here. We all have different opinions here.
Sure.
So everyone has a different opinion, and just because I created the channel and I say something doesn't necessarily the next 370 people completely agree with me.
No,
right? We all share that. That's the beauty of this channel. If people disagree with me, that's not a problem. Yeah,
but thank you. I mean, some channels shut people down for disagreeing, but you're different, and that's nice. But no, I don't. I live in Phoenix, Arizona, and we used to be a world champion team 20 years ago, and then we switched ownership, and now we're lucky to win the division, and we consider winning the division a success instead of winning the entire thing. But I'm also a Dallas Cowboys fan, and if we go to the Super Bowl and lose it, then it's a failing year. Even though we haven't been to the Super Bowl in 25 years, I understand. But the standard for is to win it all.
It's all about looking at where that club is, where their trajectory is, where their expectations.
I will agree with you,
and then compare that to what they achieve.
I will agree with you for Watford.
No, I would.
Leicester City is a 2016 Premier League Championship team, so top four should not be a success, right?
No. Right. Do you know? I'm gonna leave it there because I'm not even gonna dignify that one with a response because to be frankly honest, them winning that they should never have won that trophy. But
they did. Anyway. So now they're in a different class. Once you win the Premier League, you're expected to win the Premier League for a success.
No, you're really not. I can absolutely assure you of that because Blackburn won it.
No. First place in the Premier League, so they're not going to settle for top four.
No, they will. We're good there. I've got and I need to go sort out some things for the 8 p.m. stream.
Okay.
Not
What
I
is
need
the
to
8
sort
p.m.?
some things out for the
What
8
is
p.m.
the-
is Sheffield United versus Birmingham City. Another watch along. We'll be back.
That's a
And I
championship.
need to restart my computers.
Oh, okay.
It is a
Thank
championship
you.
one.
Sorry,
That is
Kenny, you
complete-
didn't get to speak
not a
much.
problem.
Hey, you should at least let Kenny talk.
It's okay. It's okay. Kenny will get a talk at 10 p.m. and he'll absolutely
Okay.
love it.
Okay. Well, good luck
But yeah,
on
we
your
are going to wrap it up there, guys.
Okay. Thank you. Enjoy
Thanks
your
to everyone.
championship. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do. Thank you to everyone watching, and we'll be back at
Hey,
8
who's
p.m.
gonna win that
Well,
game? Who's
yeah.
gonna win the game that's coming?
I'll talk about that on the stream because I've really got to go. But until then, guys,
Okay, sorry.
thanks for watching,
Thank you.
and I'll catch you in a bit.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay.